the stories of rulers with reptilian bloodlines be true? And if so, is it possible that all humans have a genetic connection to reptilian ancestors? Some believe more proof can be found in our brains. January 1977. Esteemed scientist Carl Sagan publishes his Pulitzer Prize-winning book, Dragons of Eden: Speculations on the Evolution of Human Intelligence. The book explores the theory put forth by neuroscientist Paul MacLean, which connects parts of the brain to different time periods in history.
Paul MacLean suggested that the forebrain itself could actually be subdivided into 3 different parts. One of which he called the reptilian complex, the other he called the paleo-mammalian complex, or later was referred to as the limbic system, and the third he called the neo-mammalian complex. This was significant because he tied these 3 different aspects of the forebrain to evolutionary history, to development. So he suggested that the more primitive reptilian brain was the oldest part of the brain, and it was reminiscent of our evolving from reptiles.
So the reptilian complex, or the basal ganglia, MacLean associated with some of the more aggressive behaviors or territoriality, some of these things we typically associate with many reptilian species.
If a human only had the reptilian part of the brain, they basically would be operating just by instinct. If they want food, they would just take it. If they want sex, they would just rape the person. There'd be no higher order thought at all. Carl Sagan suggested that we need to actually focus on the reptilian brain because that's where these primitive urges of aggression and territorialism come from, especially in an age where we're involved with a lot of war and conflict, and where governments are appealing to our fear and our primitive aspects of that are motivating us.